North Dakota can now claim itself as the place of origin for a rising star in literature. Author, poet, and professor Taylor Broerby's coming-of-age nonfiction novel is gaining national attention, including from the New York Times.
While the novel is a love letter to the prairie and natural world, Broerby takes a critical eye to North Dakota's culture and man-made systems. His book, Boys and Oil, Growing Up Gay in a Fractured Land, is making waves across the country, helping LGBTQ+ rural youth find hope for greater belonging and a better way of life. Josh Minnie sat down with Broerby to learn more.
Never before has there been a memoir like this set in the northern Great Plains.
I mean, I grew up in the shadow of a great drag line that was ripping away soil that I loved roaming through.
Broerby grew up in Center, and like many North Dakotans, is the descendant of Scandinavian and Germans from Russia homesteaders. He writes, "Fossil fuels flow through my veins."
Coal mining began with my great-grandpa, and it's been in every generation of my family, both sides. And so it's been as basic as the air I breathe is the fossil fuel in the Broerby family. Center, North Dakota is basically a company town. The reason the town now exists is if you don't farm or ranch, you're tied to the coal industry.
From the beginning, Broerby was different from the other boys. Instead of football or ranching, Broerby was interested in things like Disney animation and collecting coins.
And when you don't quite fit into the status quo, sometimes you have to find ways of existing outside of the community you grew up in. So I would often go fishing in the Square Butte Creek. I'd take my sketch pad with me because reading, though now a great love of mine, wasn't overly encouraged.
The fracture between the natural world and the man-made world is a central theme of the book.
North Dakota is one of the most extracted places we have in the country. That's not a creative story. It's based on destruction, not on flourishing or creativity. I think it has to be directly related to why North Dakota is also every year the drunkest state in the country.
Broerby believes the way society treats the land mirrors the way people treat each other.
The prairie I grew up on models diversity in the way that it allows nature to thrive. 100 acres of prairie can support over 3,000 species of insect, just insect. It's incredible. How is it that our human systems are predicated on monocultures? That is one way of earning a living. Coal mining, big agriculture, oil extraction, things like this. What would it be if we had more diversity in how we farmed? We probably wouldn't make a system that allows us to lose our topsoil.
A New York Times reviewer wrote, Broerby has not only written a truly great memoir, but also a frighteningly relevant one that speaks to the many battles we still have left to fight. He is now touring the country promoting his writing.
And I have to be brave for those people because they need something from me that I'm not sure I give them. But at least being out publicly in rural spaces, they can know they're not alone. And so part of that is my mission. I mean, part of it is if part of my mission is to keep queer kids alive, then I find that a very good task and one that I'm willing to accept that challenge because they need to know that there are safe people there and people who will love them for exactly who they are.
For KX News, I'm Josh Minnie.
Broerby tells us he's currently wrapping up another book and is moving his focus towards writing novels.
He's serving as the Annie Tanner Clark Fellow in Environmental Humanities and Environmental Justice at the Tanner Humanities Center of the University of Utah. Go to KXNet.com to find out where you can purchase his book.